December 4th, these teams faced each other in a game that would change our perception of these two teams for the rest of the month. Alabama went to Atlanta, the underdog, and proved to the college football world that Nick Saban is still the king of the SEC. Georgia went in 7-point favorites to beat Saban and his Crimson Tide. Well, we all know how Saban does as an underdog, beating Georgia by 17 points. Now, just 1 month after the SEC title game meeting between the two squads, a new venue for a rematch of the two best teams in the game this season. Alabama, Georgia, CFP National Championship game. Oh, and to remind you how the last National Championship game went between the two teams, Tua Tagovailoa, one of the most memorable passes on a 2nd and 26 in overtime would throw it to Devontae Smith for the title in Atlanta. We will see a repeat. Will we see a repeat of that? Or will we have a totally different outcome? This is the College Football Playoff National Championship game on Sabre Broadcast Network. Now, here's Cooper Naylor and Rusty Casper on the call.
And with that, good evening, everybody. We hope that you have had a great day, and we hope that this intro is awesome. And so, joining me now is Rusty Casper. How are you doing tonight, Rusty?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome, and we are getting you set for the National Championship game. Of course, as that intro stated, I mean, how could you not be ready for this? I mean, it's going to be awesome. So, coming into today's game, you look at these teams right here. Bama and Georgia having prolific offenses. Alabama averaging 41.4 points per game, and Georgia averaging 39 points per game. So, what are you expecting in this game, Rusty? Are we looking for a shootout? Or, I mean, there's a lot that could happen.
Well, I'm not too sure what will happen in this game. I think it'll be a good one, though, you know.
All right. And, of course, defenses are going to be interesting here, too, because if we remember the last time these teams faced in the SEC title game, both defenses, I mean, Alabama put up 41 points at a time when we thought Georgia was the best defense in college football, and Georgia, of course, put up 24 points. So we are a little under 8 minutes till kickoff, everyone. But, I mean, let's talk about the way that these teams got here, though. I mean, they had a lot to get through, especially if you're the Tide. I mean, everybody thought they were the top dogs, plus they had just won the national championship the previous year. So, coming in, there was a lot of expectations for Alabama to have to play well again. And here they are in the national championship game. And Georgia, a team that most said they were going to be really good. And we didn't know how good that would be. But, of course, we got here to the national championship game with Bama and Georgia in an SEC rematch. So, do you, Rusty, think that it's good for college football to have rematches of SEC games in the national championship game?
Yeah, I think it's good. It gives them a chance to redeem themselves and all that. So.
Okay. Yeah. So, of course, we are getting you countdown to kickoff, 6.5 minutes to go. And, of course, if you remember last time I came to you live with the game, it was the Georgia-Michigan game, and Georgia completely obliterated Michigan. Michigan had no, to be honest, they had no offensive game, Michigan did, to speak of. But Bama against Cincinnati played great. Georgia, of course, played their tails off in that game against Michigan. So, we get here to a rematch, and is the expectations, Georgia comes in the favorite to win the game by 2.5. I mean, after that beating Alabama gave them, this is a little shocking, wouldn't you have to agree?
Yeah.
So, we are getting you countdown to kickoff. Of course, we are 5.5 minutes till kickoff in the national championship game. We thank you for tuning in. Of course, we want you, the viewers, to talk with us through chat. So, what you can do is there's a live chat option in for you to watch. So you can watch the chat and see what you have to say about the game. Because we pride ourselves here at Saber Broadcast Network for being a place of where you, the viewers, get to enjoy the atmosphere of the game. Of course, as you can see, this is a radio-style broadcast, so if you are watching the traditional telecast of the game, and if you don't want to listen to the guys on ESPN, then we would be happy for you to turn over here and watch us. That's just part of what we'd like you to do, and you would help us out a lot. So thank you for tuning in, and we are so thankful to have you joining us today, as we are under 4.5 till kickoff, and the lights have gone out, phones are flashing, and the site is a place to behold in Indianapolis, Indiana. And of course, go ahead.
Players are walking through the tunnel thing. So.
Like you said, players are running through the tunnel. Yeah, very close. Under 4 minutes now to go till kickoff. But, of course, we have finally got to the point of where everybody wanted to see what would happen. And that is, we're at the national championship game. What a season, though. Here we go. The Tide are coming out of the gates. This is going to be good, folks. As the Tide run out onto that field. And now we await the Bulldogs of Georgia to come out. So, of course... So I'm Cooper Naylor, and that's Rusty Casper joining me tonight. We are actually sitting at home calling the game for you, and we are at two different locations. He's at his house, and I'm at my house. And here come the Dogs of Georgia. So it's number 1 against number 3 for the title game. This should be good. Of course, right before kickoff, we will get you to commercials that are coming up. Of course, we got some things going on here at the channel, so don't want you to be able to miss out on any of that. So that will be when the clock till kickoff says so the clock says that the clock says that we are about 1.5 minutes till kickoff of this game. So here we go. 2 minutes to go.
This is exciting.
Oh, I would have to agree. Here's the captains coming for the coin toss. So this should be a game of the century. Of course, as I said in my intro, that last time these teams played for the national championship game, it was an incredible game, and it ended with Tua Tagovailoa, an Alabama quarterback, who was the backup at the time, coming in and saving the day for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And so, with that, we will return in a moment, but first, here's some messages for you to get ready for.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, Get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper.
And with that, that is some things coming up here on the channel. Of course, that is our commercial package for tonight, and we are under 30 seconds till kickoff. And this is gonna be good. So from what I see, we will figure it out here in a second. But I believe Alabama is to kick it off to begin the quarter. Am I right?
I don't really know.
Alright, well, we will see.
I was
As here we go, we are ready for kickoff. If you are wondering what kind of broadcast, Rusty is watching the traditional for tonight's broadcast to get an idea. I'm watching the Skycast, the High Skycast. So that is what is going on today with the broadcast we are watching. I will try to bring you a comprehensive coverage of the game as I can. So here we go. The Dogs are to kick it away. Bama starts with the football. Here we go, folks. Kicking it off for Georgia will be the place kicker, Jack Podlesny, for the Dogs. And getting ready to return the kick is going to be Jameson Williams.
And he'll call a fair catch there.
And Alabama will start at the 25-yard line. And here we go. Alabama's offense, prolific as it has been, 41.4 points per game. That's nothing to laugh at, that's for sure. So here we go. Bryce Young is down there with his offensive line. He's got his running back in the backfield, Brian Robinson. Here we go. Bryce Young motions. Here we go. The run to Brian Robinson, and that'll be a carry for about 5 yards right there.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2nd and 5 for Alabama. Here we go. A pitch to Brian Robinson, and he will pick up another couple yards, picking up about 2 or 3 to make it 3rd down and 3 for the Tide early in this game, with under 14 and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Bryce Young now. No passing so far from the Tide. Here we go. Young is looking. He's got Brian Robinson in the backfield. He takes a snap. Now with pressure, he'll get it out to Slade Bolden. That's going to be a 1st down. And some more. 1st down near midfield for the Tide. What do you think about that play, Rusty?
He just got ran out by number 31. So.
All right. Here we go.
See how this is going to be, this play.
Bryce Young in the backfield all alone. He's got 4 receivers out with his offensive line guarding him. Young pressured, and that is going to be thrown away. And is that a touchdown? They're going to call it. Are they going to call this a fumble? They are going to call it a fumble, and Georgia's the first on the board. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Bryce Young. It's fumbled, and Georgia scores first in this championship game. Nakobe Dean with a 45-yard fumble return. Let's watch this again. And it looks like he just steps back. So they're going to review this play, it looks like. But that may be a fumble. That could be a big play right there in the game, wouldn't it, Rusty?
Yeah, sure would.
Oh my goodness. So, if you're wondering, folks, Jordan Davis, number 99 for the Bulldogs, hits Bryce Young, making him throw the ball into the ground. And what they're looking at right now is if the motion that he throws the football, if that is spiked into the ground, if he gets that ball knocked away from him, that's a touchdown for Georgia. What a call early in the game, though. This is going to be a big play right here. If they're going to keep this as called, this could be a huge swing in momentum for Georgia, and this is not good for Bama.
To me, that looks like a fumble. But we'll see how
I'd have
it
to
turns
agree.
out.
It looks like a fumble to me. It looks like a fumble right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. 13:23 to go, and they are still deliberating, the referees. This could be a big call. So,
okay, it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Okay.
So
There we go. So, incomplete pass. So, it's an incomplete pass, folks. That could have been bad for Bama early. So, you're already getting a taste for how that Georgia defense is going to play Bama. And they're going to bring a lot of pressure. That's for sure. Because after getting beaten down like they did to Alabama earlier this season in the SEC title game and having Bryce Young just go off on you, looking like they are trying to play better football today.
it was a really close
Wow.
call for Bryce Young for this early in
Yeah.
the game. So
Yeah, this early
see
in
how
the
he
game.
does the rest of the game.
All right. Jamison Williams out wide.
What a jump!
And there's Bryce Young with the pass to Jamison Williams, and that's going to be a first down, looks like. I agree, what a jump.
Yeah.
Nice play there, though.
Yeah.
Bryce Young takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Brian Robinson, and that pass. Lucky that's not intercepted right there. So 2nd and 10 now for the Tide. Got lucky there. Okay. Brian Robinson to the left of Bryce Young. Ja'Cory Brooks and Jameson Williams out wide. They got Jaleel Billingsley on the offensive line at the moment. Young takes a snap. Now looking down the football field, he's going to get it out to Cameron Lott and almost a first down, as Rusty alluded to. Great play, though, to Cameron Lott. 3rd and 1 for Bama now. Bryce Young 3 for 5 already.
There's John Mitchell on the sideline.
Yeah, Mechie unable to play tonight due to a torn ACL. That was a big loss against these same Bulldogs, but in Atlanta for the SEC title game earlier in December. Bryce Young calling out plays for his team. Latu in motion. He's going to shovel it to Brian Robinson, who will get a few yards. That's a first down for the Tide. And this drive, after that bad play right there by Bryce Young that they looked at possibly a fumble, and ever since then, Bama has started to play a little better here on offense so far early in this game. We got a 3+ minute drive going here for the Tide right now. Here's Bryce Young. He's got Slade Bolden in the backfield. Young
Oh,
now looking.
almost first down.
And Slade Bolden close to the first down, but they're going to say he is short 9 yards right there, though.
Yeah.
Slade Bolden picks up out of the backfield. So we see a little bit of, a little bit of a mixture. Run the football a little bit. Alabama's going to throw it some, too. Good game plan so far for Bama, and they're just exploiting this Georgia defense like they did in Atlanta. Young under center. He's going to shovel it to his running back, Trace Sanders, and I believe he's got the first down. What do you think?
I'm not sure. Yeah. I think he does, yeah.
Well, it's a 1-yard carry, and they're going to give him the first down.
Yep.
Alabama, nice drive going right now as we've eclipsed the 4-minute mark of this drive. Good run there by Sanders. Here's Bryce Young now by himself in the backfield.
Almost brought down by 44.
Okay. So almost brought down there. He's going to throw it, and incomplete. Yeah, I want to say, I think you may be ahead of me, Rusty.
I am. I've noticed that a little bit.
Yeah. Pass intended for Jaleel Billingsley, though. Nice way, though, for him to elude the pressure, though, that's for sure.
I'm trying as best as I can to hold back a few seconds to let you get called up there.
All right, thank you. Folks, this is the first time we are doing a virtual game broadcast like this with two people in different locations, so bear with us tonight. Thank you, though. Ja'Cory Brooks with the catch there, and he almost has a chance to turn it upfield. Possibly could have got a touchdown. Good save, and that's a good tackle right there. 5-yard gain for Ja'Cory Brooks, though, for Alabama. Bryce Young, 5 for 8, 45 yards so far. Longest pass was 11 yards so far. Good catch there by Ja'Cory Brooks. Young looking. And he's got to get rid of the football, and it looked like his receiver slipped. That's going to be 4th and 5, meaning, and that was intended for Jaleel Billingsley. So now it looks like they're going to have to take a field goal. That's what Saban will do. Oh, and Billingsley slipped right there. You think about it, though, Rusty. What do you think about that play?
I am having a little bit of technical difficulties at the minute with my phone here.
Okay.
The game has apparently stopped for the second, so I'll try to fix that.
And Bama will kick the field goal, and that is good. 37-yard field goal there. Good by Will Reichard. We will return in a moment to Saber Broadcast Network's coverage of the College Football Playoff National Championship game. Thanks for watching.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
And welcome back, everybody, to Indianapolis, Indiana. Of course, as we have stated earlier in the broadcast, the game is taking place in Indianapolis. I am currently in the Neal community of Alabama, which is Hartselle. We have the Hartselle residency, so Hartselle, Alabama Studios, and of course Rusty, of course, as well, in his house at in Hartselle, Alabama. So, Rusty, it is so nice for you to finally make your debut here on Saber Broadcast Network. What's
Thank
the
you.
feeling like?
It's good. I haven't done anything like this before, and it's a pleasure doing it with you.
All right. Well, Alabama up 3-0 early. We had a call though that was controversial. It could have been a fumble early in the game by Bryce Young. He got hit by Jordan Davis, and Kobe Dean returned it 45 yards. They looked at it to see if it was a touchdown or not, but they overturned it because they originally called touchdown on the field, but they overturned it, and Bama went down, got 3 points. So what do you think? Do you think that could be a big time play in the game?
I think it could.
I agree. So we are waiting for the game to resume, of course. Um, so, of course, as you heard in the commercials, we've got a lot coming up. And one show that does not have a commercial, sadly, is Cooper Naylor Reports. That's coming next Monday night at the same time, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. You cannot miss it here on Saber Broadcast Network. And a nice fact right here. Under Saban, Alabama is 5-0 in national championship games when gaining multiple first downs on opening drive. They are 1-2 when they don't. So, what do you think about that? That's an interesting fact right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that sure is. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my phone again at the moment, so I have to get
Okay.
that fixed again.
Well, Reichard will come out to kick it off back to Georgia. And getting ready to return it for Georgia will be Kenny McIntosh, and that's just go back into the end zone. And Georgia will start their first drive with 9:55 to go in the first quarter. And, of course, Georgia finally comes out, and we get to see what has Stetson Bennett done to improve over these last couple of weeks in anticipation for the Bama game. So here we go. Bennett. He's got the running back Zamir White behind him. He's going to fake it to Zamir White, and
Oh,
it looks like he will be taken down for a sack early in the game. So that is not the way Georgia wanted to start the football game. A loss of 14 yards on the first play. Stetson Bennett, I thought you would have improved a little bit more, wouldn't you?
Christian Harris did a good job of defense right there.
I agree. Good defense right there by Christian Harris for Alabama. Here we go. Stetson Bennett. He's got Zamir White to his right. He's going to hand it to Zamir White. And that's going to gain a few yards getting back. And we got a flag. Possibly a face mask coming. So let's wait and see what the call on the field is going to be. It's a 5-yard penalty on Alabama. It's a delay of game. Henry To'oTo'o will get the penalty early. He was giving signals too late. They snapped the football. So a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 19 for the Bulldogs of Georgia right now. Here's Stetson Bennett now. He's got Zamir White to his left. He's looking. He's going to run. And he loses the football.
Oh.
He loses the football.
Oh, he regained control of it.
And Bennett will get the football back. So, wow. What a play, though. He lost it and grabbed it back.
That would have been a key time for Alabama to intercept there.
Yeah. Big time for Alabama to get the football back. 3rd and 5, though, for the Tide and Dogs right now. No first downs yet for Georgia. It's 3rd and 5. He's got Kenny McIntosh to his left. That is what Stetson Bennett's got. And another flag on the play. Let's see. And they're going to have a delay of game against Georgia, making it 3rd and 10 right there. Big play right there for the Alabama Crimson Tide defense.
Yeah.
So here we go. 3rd and 10 now for the Tide and Dogs in Indianapolis. I'm sorry. Here we go. Spin it. He had James Cook to his left, but he took the snap. Now looking, and he just gets rid of the football, and that could have been an interception. Could have been an interception right there off the tip, and Bama will get the football back. Stetson Bennett was trying to get his receiver Ladd McConkey right there, but he could not haul it in. 4th and 10. Alabama will get the football back. Good defense so far from Bama, though.
Yeah. They've got some good defense this game for sure. See how it plays out the rest of the game.
Here's the punt. And that is punter Jake Camarda. And a fair catch by Slade Bolden. With 8:19 to go in the first quarter, Alabama 3, Georgia nothing. 55-yard punt for Camarda and a fair catch. We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
And welcome back to Saber Broadcast Network. Of course, we thank you for tuning in tonight. First broadcast together as a team, Rusty. And something big to announce. Next season, we will be bringing game broadcasts back, meaning College Football Wraparound will be moved to Friday nights. And the games will be on Saturdays, the biggest game of the week, of course. First game, Nebraska and Northwestern. I'll be there. I am still trying to work out some negotiations, so I am the only one signed on to do this project so far. So we will, of course, see what happens come next season in college football. So, some more information coming. Of course, there's a lot to unfold with Saber Broadcast Network in 2022. That's for sure, isn't it, Rusty?
Yes, it is.
Of course, I and Rusty will be coming back January 31st. We'll be teamed again. But, of course, we got our talk show. So it should be interesting doing a talk show with you, that's for sure.
Yeah. We can do all kinds of stuff on that.
Yeah. Like the commercial said, from sports to movies and everything else. Whatever we can think of, we are going to discuss. So, it's going to be a video format, but it's going to be like a podcast. So, folks, on anywhere you get your podcast, you will be able to find the Coop and Rad Rusty's podcast called Talk Shop. It's a talk show. Be awesome. You don't want to miss it because we've got a lot we're going to talk about. That is for sure. And here we go. As here comes the Bama offense. Right now, with 8:19 to go in the first quarter. Bama 3, Georgia nothing. Here we go. This is the second time this season Georgia was held scoreless on the opening drive of the game. Only other time was against Auburn on the Plains back in October. Same day, Bama would get beat to Texas A&M. So, little nugget right there for you, the viewers. Here we go. And Jamison Williams will pick up maybe a yard right there on the catch. Or it may be behind the sticks. Let's see what they're going to call. He's going to lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Right there, Jamison Williams got the catch, but he was swarmed by 4 Dogs defenders. Here's Bryce Young now, throwing. He's got his man wide open, and that's Jamison Williams with the catch. 15 yards, first down, Alabama. What do you think about that play, Rusty?
My phone's having issues again.
And there's a run by Brian Robinson. He'll pick up a few yards, maybe getting back. He got a yard. So it looked like maybe like a slant route right there. Young was throwing to Jamison Williams for the 15-yard gain. So nice throw right there for Bryce Young. Bryce Young all by himself in the backfield. He's got 4 receivers out wide. Young looking. He's got Slade Bolden. And it's going to be 3rd down right there for the Tide. 6 yards right there, setting up Bama with a manageable 3rd and 3. Here we go. 6:45 to go in the game. Well, not the game, but the first quarter. I am sorry for that mistake, folks. Here we go. Motion, since Williams in motion. It's a fake to Robinson. And he's going to throw it back to Slade Bolden, and that's going nowhere. 4th down. And Bama is going to have to punt this ball away. So what a interesting call right there for Alabama, but good defense right there from Georgia, bringing the heat right there on Bryce Young, losing a yard on that play.
Bear with me as I'm trying to fix my phone here. I'll be back.
To'o calling signals for the punter Burnip. And James Burnip will punt this football away. And it will be a fair catch from Georgia, but there is a late hit. I'm kind of shocked that there wasn't no penalty for a late hit right there. Fair catch for Georgia at the 25. And that was Kieris Jackson waiting for that one to come back. All right, folks, we'll be right back for another commercial break.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
And of course, as you heard, a new Bible study coming here. First time a Bible study's been on this channel, Rusty, so...
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
So I will be the host of that, and what my first topic is going to be on the topic of as a family sticking together. So, of course, that is something I thought came to my heart very much through experiences. So, of course, I can't wait to share that with you, the viewers, and of course, I know it's a pressing issue in today's world, families kind of breaking apart in today's world. So, of course, we hope that we provide you a great comprehensive study right there for you. So, Rusty, you take over for a second. I will be right back to the broadcast in a moment. So come up with anything you want to talk about for the moment.
All right. So the beginning of this game has been kind of good so far. Alabama's doing pretty well, and the defenses have been pretty good so far. Um, don't forget those announcements that are happening during commercial time. Those are uh, those are going to be interesting to see. I'm happy to do some of those shows with Cooper. So we'll see how it's going to turn out the rest of the game. They'll be down to 26. 2nd and 9.
All right, thank you, Rusty. So thank you for that, Rusty,
You're
for
welcome.
taking over for a minute. So here we go. Stetson Bennett getting ready. All right. Looking, he's going to hand it off to James Cook, and that'll gain about a yard or so right there. So 1 yard carry there for James Cook of the Bulldogs. 2nd and 9 coming up. So again, of course, like Rusty said, got all these announcements coming up, so, you know, having some fun with that. Got a lot to come. Here we go. Kenny McIntosh to the left of Stetson Bennett. He sends James Cook in motion. Here's the snap. Given to Kenny McIntosh. And he will get about a yard right there for Georgia. Georgia can't do anything on offense so far. What do you think about this, Rusty?
I'm not too sure. It's quite interesting.
3rd and 9. Alabama's defense. This looks like if it plays out this way the rest of the game, we could have us a very fun defensive football game for the national championship. Haven't seen this in forever, have we?
No, they really haven't. But this is going to be a pretty good game, the rest of it.
Yeah. Here we go. Stetson Bennett will be pressured, and Bennett has to just get rid of it, and incomplete. It'll be 4th and 9, and Bama's going to get the football back again, up 3-0. So Stetson Bennett 0 for 2 so far. Not a good game so far for Mr. Bennett. Got a question. Do we think that JT Daniels, backup quarterback for Georgia, do we think he comes in to save the day?
It's a possibility.
All right. Here's the punt. So, question and answer time. Well, we were planning on trying to figure out what we're going to do for halftime. And, folks, you know what? Rusty, why don't we do question and answer time?
It seems like a good thing. Give the viewers what they want.
All right. Question and answer time coming up at halftime for you. But there's a flag on the play. So let's see what happened. Jake Camarda was, of course, the guy who punted that football away for the Dogs. So, waiting to see what the refs are going to call right there. And I believe that it's running into the return, or it could be like a taunting penalty right there. So, Jonah Hill gif. Why do you want that, Corey? Makes no sense. Okay. All right. And we do have one request coming from Colton. He says, "Can I get a yeehaw?"
Yeehaw.
So, of course, we gave the viewers what they wanted. A yeehaw is what I gave them. And, of course, you did too, Rusty. So, of course, fun broadcast so far. We'll be right back. Let's go to commercial.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on
And accidentally right there, let the commercials run a little long, so my apologies right there. Of course, it is a little different trying to do play-by-play and edit the thing live for you, but of course, happy to be bringing it to you tonight because you know what? You, the fans, are the reason why we do this, and of course, we would not be here without you. So thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Alabama up 3-0 early as we got 4:12 to go. And, of course, Alabama has had a good drive so far. The only team to have a good drive so far and put up some points in this game. It's 3-0 with the second quarter coming up quick. So, Corey still wants the Jonah Hill gif. Can I ask you why exactly? So, of course, here we go. Second and 10, well, first and 10 for Alabama. I am behind, so, wanted to mention that all technical issues, we will get that resolved at halftime at the end of the first quarter, so that's about 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Hoping that you enjoy this. Here we go. Bryce Young has Trey Sanders to his left. Sends a man in motion. Young throws it, and that'll go out of bounds. Second and 10 coming up. And you call yourself a social media star. Why would that... I don't know. Alright. Second and 10 here for Bryce Young. Trey Sanders in the backfield. He's got 4 men out wide. Now Sanders to the right of Bryce Young. Bryce Young takes a snap. Hands it off to Trey Sanders, who will get about 4 yards right there. It's going to be a third down. And now it'll be interesting to see what happens on the 3rd and 6 right here for Bama.
This defense has been pretty good this game so far.
Yeah. Here we go. And Bryce Young will throw it, and that is incomplete. All right, everybody. After this punt, and once the television break comes, we will resolve issues for you in that time. So, of course, keep on watching, and we'll roll the commercials. Each commercial that we have, we only got 2 commercials in this broadcast, and we will roll it twice for you. So 4th and 6, Burnip, the punter for Alabama, will come out. And there's the punt. And this one will be a fair catch by Kearis Jackson. And with that, we'll be right back to College Football Playoff National Championship game here on Saber Broadcast Network.
On Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there.
And welcome back, everybody. I think I got the issues fixed. I do have to ask Rusty if he is at a 1st and 10, and the screen says 5 first downs for Bama, and of course 1 for Georgia.
I am just now getting to a 1st and 10.
Alright, so here we go. Stetson Bennett. He's got his man. Here we go. He looks to throw, and he's going to throw it deep. He's got his man, number 1, George Pickens, with the catch, down to about the 29-yard line. Good throw right there by Stetson Bennett. What do you think about this throw, though?
That was a pretty good throw.
That is number 1, George Pickens right there, getting into the game. First big play for the Bulldogs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A minute 15 and ticking down. Here we go. Bennett, quick pass. Brock Bowers, first time we called his name. And that's going to be about a 2nd and 1. So Corey really wants that Jonah Hill gif. I don't know what it is. Do you, Rusty?
I do not know.
What a throw, though, from Stetson Bennett on that previous play, though. Georgia finally may have some mojo in Bama. Bama's up only 3-0 right now. Here we go. Red zone for the Dogs, 1st and 10. And there's going to be a flag. And it's going to get a false start against the offense. Excuse me for that. 3-0, 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. And not a good play there by the offensive lineman number 69, Sawyer. Oh yeah, he jumped. That's for sure. Here we go. Stetson Bennett. He's got his running back. Looks like number 3, Zamir White, to his right. Bennett will hand it off. And Zamir White will just get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's how the first quarter will come to a close in Indianapolis. 3-0. Alabama with the lead. We will see you in the second quarter. For now, here's some commercials.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
All right. Welcome back. It is now we are seconds past the 1 hour mark on our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us as the second quarter will begin in a moment. I'm Cooper Naylor here with Rusty Casper, and we are so glad to be bringing this to you. So, Rusty, what did you think about your first quarter of broadcasting?
It's been pretty good. There's a lot of technical difficulties though because it's not too easy to call. You're on one play and I'm on another, so we need to
Yeah,
figure that out at halftime.
but for now, I believe I may be ahead by just a few seconds, so maybe. So, of course, while we have a moment, do you know what that GIF is um that Corey our guy telling us what to do? What do you think? Do you know what the Jonah Hill GIF is? I don't.
I have no clue.
Okay. Well, of course he sent a message to us about it. So I don't understand. Makes no sense in my opinion. But either way, kickoff is coming back right now. Of course, we'll put you right there. College Football Playoff National Championship, Alabama versus Georgia. Thumbnail up for you. Of course, it's a radio style broadcast. So here we go. At the 23-yard line, 23-yard line. Here is Stetson Bennett looking. He's got his tight end Brock Bowers, and that'll get him to about a 3rd and 10 right here for the Dogs. So, time keeps on ticking down. Georgia, no score. Alabama with 3 right now. 3-0. Alabama with the lead. Here's Stetson Bennett with James Cook to his left. And he sends Jermaine Burton in motion. Bennett will look for Burton. That's a first down. And there is where it will all end, though. So a nice play right there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that was a really good play.
Okay. Stetson Bennett will hand it off to James Cook, who was to the right, but there is no gain. Maybe a loss of about a yard right there. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Dogs. Right there. So here we go. 2nd and goal. Alabama's defense getting a little tired. What are we looking at? Are we going to see some pressure come?
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Here is Stetson Bennett looking. He's by himself. Bennett takes a snap. He's going to float it in the end zone and incomplete. Intended receiver was Brock Bowers. And no penalties on the play, so it'll be 3rd and goal coming up for Georgia with 13:18 to go in the second quarter. So what we're seeing right now is a little difference. I mean, of course, first matchup in Atlanta was 41-24. Bama was putting up a lot of points, but it all started in the second quarter. So let's see what happens here tonight, as the second quarter could be vital to the entire game. Here we go. Bennett. He's going to run it himself. And he ain't going to get there. He's going to be stopped about the 5. And Georgia's going to settle for 3 right there. So we've got ourselves a defensive game.
Yeah.
Good protection, though, from his offensive line, though. Allowing him the time to get out and pick up a couple yards. And here is Jack Podlesny on to kick a field goal. He's 33 for 41 in the season. This is a 24-yard attempt. And not Camarda, but Podlesny is good. And we are tied in Indianapolis 3-3 with 12:35 to go in the second quarter. I'm Cooper Naylor, and we'll be right back to the action here on Saber Broadcast Network.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
All right, and welcome back, everybody, to the game. And so, of course, we've got ourselves a 3-3 ball game, defensive game so far. And of course, it looks like there's a lot to come. So, what have you thought so far of the game, though, Rusty?
I thought it's been a pretty good game so far. As much as I've seen it, my phone keeps messing up and all that. Yeah.
Well, we'll get all the technical issues fixed at halftime. So, of course, question and answers time for halftime. We will do that, of course, with you for halftime. So, first half of it. So, most times halftime during these games is about 15 minutes long. So, the first about 7.5 minutes, either you or I, Rusty, will take it, and then after that we'll swap out for halftime. So that's how we'll work it.
Okay.
So, here we go. We are returning to the game now. 7 national championships for Nick Saban. Most all time by any head coach in college football history. 6 at Alabama and 1 at LSU. Impressive, right, Rusty?
Yeah.
All right. Here comes Camarda. And he will send that one back to the end zone, and that's going to be a fair catch from number 10 on Alabama. I believe that's JoJo Earl for the Tide. So,
You are way ahead of me.
okay. Here we go. Here comes Bryce Young in the Alabama offense. So, see what happens now. Bryce Young. And he takes a snap. And Young, deep down the field, there's Jamison Williams, and that's a catch. First down to about the 35, but this is not good for Alabama. Jamison Williams is down, holding his knee. This could be a big storyline in this game.
Yeah, could be.
And this is not good for the Tide. You already are missing John Mechie, and now your top receiver. Oh, it looks like he went to run and he just buckled his knee right there. Nasty play right there from himself. Non-contact injury though. And he puts a little bit of pressure, but we'll be right back to the game in just a moment.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor,
And welcome back everybody as we continue to deal with a little bit of technical difficulties. We will figure that out at halftime, of course. So, right now I am waiting for myself to be able to get things fixed right here. See what this... I am trying to get it back for you folks. Of course, got some technical difficulties. Alright. So, 1st and 10 for the Tide as teams huddle and try to figure out what's going on in the game. So, Bama has won 50 straight games when leading after the first quarter. Tonight, they led 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. So, 50 straight. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yep. Alright, here is Bryce Young. He's got Brian Robinson to his right. Here we go. Young will throw it. And there's Slade Bolden. And are they going to call it first down? No, a little short. 2nd and 1, 9-yard completion. Nice throw right there by Bryce Young. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Here we go. 2nd and 1 for the Tide now. Here we go. Bryce Young will throw it, and incomplete. He was looking for his receiver, and that was number 84, Jai Hall, the freshman. So, of course, at halftime, we got Q&A time coming up. Of course, that's about 11:55 until that will happen. So, third one here, Bryce Young. He's got Brian Robinson in the backfield. Here we go. And we got a flag on the play. Let's see what it's going to be. And it's a 5-yard penalty against the Tide, which is going to make it a 3rd and 6. Saban cannot be happy about that. Wouldn't you agree, Rusty?
Yeah.
And our comment section is going nuts. Colton says Corey listens to Justin Bieber. And Corey comes back, asks Colton what he was singing yesterday. Okay, whatever. Comment what you think about the game so far, folks. And there's the throw right there, and that's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and about 2, I would say, right here. 3-yard catch for Slade Bolden. And coming in to kick the field goal will be Will Reichard, the star kicker for Alabama. 3-3. I'll tell you what. If you were coming and you wanted another game like the SEC Championship game where it was lots of points, well, you're not going to get that tonight. Who knows? Maybe in the second half, though. And Reichard will put that one through. 6-3 Alabama with 11:12 to go in the second quarter. Be right back after these commercial breaks.
Starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
And welcome back, everybody, to college football on Saber Broadcast Network. Cooper Naylor and Rusty Casper. Happy to be bringing it to you tonight. Of course, as we said, next season, we'll be bringing you the big games every single week. So, of course, I will be doing that. Rusty, of course, we don't know yet, so we'll have to just negotiate some things. Who knows? But I'm not. Right now, I am the only one that is signed on for this. So, of course, you can enjoy that come next season. What do you think about that, Rusty?
Pretty good. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. Of course, first game will be Nebraska and Northwestern. Of course, the game will be, if everything stands, it was originally planned to be played in Ireland. So, quite a flight right there, wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, we have 11:13 till halftime. Bama 6, Georgia 3. Good game so far. If you're a fan of defensive football, well, it's providing for you. But if you have been one for offensive football, well, not quite your day. But good insight from Corey. Jameson Williams has left the field, so not a good sight for Bama's offense. That could come back to haunt the Tide. So here we go, as Will Reichert is going to get ready to kick this ball back to the Dogs. It's a little different than last year's national championship where Alabama beat Ohio State 52-24, folks. There's the kick, and Reichert will send that one into the end zone, but it's going to be returned by Georgia. And there's a bunch of flags coming, but it looks like I think that's Kenny McIntosh, who had a great return, but we're going to have to see what the call on the field is going to be. Maybe coming back right here. And it's a holding against Georgia. Alright, so with technical difficulties going on, Rusty is having some issues, so he will come back around halftime. So, here we go. Stetson Bennett now getting ready to take the snap. And there's going to be a flag right there. And it's going to be an offensive false start right there, backing Georgia up a little bit further. So it's a 5-yard penalty on Georgia, making it 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line. So let's see what Alabama's defense can do to stop Georgia right here. Here we go. Stetson Bennett with James Cook to his right. There's a snap. Stetson Bennett throws, and that was almost intercepted right there. What a play right there. So, it'll be 2nd and 15 coming up for the Dogs. Coming up at halftime, as you know, we will of course be doing question and answer time at halftime, so can't miss that. Bennett now looking. He's going to throw it all the way across the field to Ladd McConkey, and he'll pick up a few yards to make this a long 3rd down. 10:50 to go in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 12 coming up for Georgia. What can the Dogs do right here? Down 6-3. Clock's running. 3rd and 12. Only the first catch for McConkey tonight. Here we go. Bennett takes a snap. He's going to give it to Cook. And Cook will be stuffed after a gain of about 3. And Georgia will punt this football away back to Alabama. Of course, 4th and 9, so no attempt at trying to go for this one right here by the Dogs as the clock continues to run down. So, we'll see what happens. Okay. Here's the punt. Camarda. Nice punt right there. And Bolden will take it. And he muffed it. And it'll be down about the 26-yard line for the Tide. Right there. Be right back after these commercials.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as the teams get back on the field. Had time for one short commercial for you. 9:36 to go. In the second quarter, here's Bryce Young. Sends Robinson in motion. Young, quick passage to Corey Brooks. And Brooks will pick up a couple of yards, making it second down. Should be about a gain of 5. So second and 5 coming up for the Tide. Time is running down. Close and got 9:10 to go in the second quarter. Young. He's got Robinson in the backfield. Sends Billingsley in motion. Young. Here we go. Takes a snap. Now looking. And it's caught. And there goes Alabama down the sidelines. And that one is caught by number 81 Cameron Latu for 61 yards. First and goal, Alabama. What a play for the Tide. And maybe we figured out who is going to be the guy that steps up in the absence of Jameson Williams. Here we go. Young gives it to Robinson, and he'll pick up a few yards right there, getting it to about the 6-yard line. So, Bama letting the clock run a little bit, up 6-3. Looking for the first touchdown of the game here right now. Here's Young. Looking. Billingsley in motion. Robinson. And looking in and out of the hands of the tight end, Cameron Latu. Third and goal for Alabama coming up. 7:49 to go. Time stops because of the incompletion. 7:49 to go. What is Alabama going to do on third and goal? Empty set in the backfield. Got Robinson out wide. Here we go. Robinson motions back inside to the left of Bryce Young. Here we go. Bryce Young look at the play clock. Takes a snap now. Looking. Trying to figure out where to go. And he will be taken down. And that'll be about the 21-yard line. Fourth and goal. Georgia does its job on defense. So 6-3 Alabama. And here comes the field goal unit for the Tide to try to get a couple more points on the board. As the clock will keep on ticking down to about 7:20 right at the moment. Reichard ready to kick this one. Here you go. Reichard. The snap. Clean hold. And Reichard is good. 9-3 Alabama with 7:07 to go. We will send you to the commercials.
Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello everyone, I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there.
And a little note coming up. Rusty Casper's having some technical difficulties. He will sit out the rest of the stream. And so that is what is planned for tonight. So, of course, sad to have to say that he has to go. Of course, we will try to get issues like this fixed, but of course, it's good to have mistakes early in broadcasting to try to fix them later. So, of course, we hate to have to see him not join us the rest of the game, but his side of things is messed up for the moment. So, of course, be right back after these commercials.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division. But I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So, starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As Alabama gets ready to kick it off. Programming note, I think I'm going to end this early. If you can't tell, I got some sinus stuff going on right now, so kind of wanting to wrap it up early. But of course, we thank you, the viewers, for tuning in tonight, of course. But we got 7 minutes left, so Cooper better have good health insurance. As there's the kickoff, and of course, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs right now, down by 6 points right now. So let's see what happens with the Dogs. I'm sorry, Colton, for you being big sad. Okay. Here we go. Georgia getting ready. Bennett with James Cook to his right. And there's a carry by James Cook, and that'll be only going for a couple of yards. So, 6:52, and the clock keeps moving. 4-yard gain for the Dogs right there. Here we go. And a first down there. Yeah, that's true. 6:15 to go in the first half. Here we go. Stetson Bennett in the backfield with his running back Zamir White to the right. He sends Bowers in motion. And Stetson Bennett looks, throws it, and it is incomplete right there. He was looking for Adonai Mitchell. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Bennett. Here we go. Takes the snap. Looking. And he's got his man. That one's juggled. And that'll be out of bounds right there. 3rd down coming up for the Dogs. As time keeps ticking. 9-3 is the score right now. Here we go. 3rd and 4 for the Dogs. So here we go. Bennett. Bennett will look. Throwing, and he's got Adonai Mitchell right there. But he fumbled the football there at the end, and Alabama may have gotten the football, but they're saying he could have been down. So Georgia will retain possession of the football. Actually, I will be going off after this drive because of course, as I said, got sinus stuff going on. So, nights are not fun with sinus, that's for sure. Here we go. Bennett looking, takes a snap, fakes it to Zamir White, and he will be brung down. Wow, what a defensive play right there. And Bennett did not know at all what was going on. Dallas Turner with the takedown. What a play. 2nd and 14 coming up for Georgia. Here we go. Bennett is looking. He's got James Cook to his right. Stetson Bennett now will take the snap. Looking down the field. Pressured out of the pocket and having to just throw it away to make it 3rd and 14. This is not where Georgia wanted to be right at the moment. 9-3 Alabama with 3:55 to go in the half. So, here we go. Third and 14 coming up for Bennett. Let's see what he can do. He's all by himself. He motions James Cook to the right of him as he signals out what the play call is. Bennett takes a snap. Now looking, and that one's caught over the middle. Nowhere close to first down, though, and they're going to kick a field goal. So, here we go. 4th down, and a field goal coming up. When we go to break, I will leave this going, and I will discuss with Colton about what to do. But here comes Podlesny ready to kick it. And Podlesny is good. 9-6. And Georgia gets another field goal. 9-6, Alabama leads with 3:09 to go. We'll be right back.
I'm Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else. You can catch us on Saber Broadcast Network on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. I'm Cooper Naylor, and in today's world, there is a lot of division, but I believe that with this series of Bible studies I will be providing you, will bring you hope and remind each of us about the power of God's Word. So starting on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Saber Broadcast Network, get ready to join me on a journey through the Bible. I'm Cooper.
Hello. I am filling in for Cooper. I do not know what I'm doing, so don't make fun of me. Okay. So, I don't think much is going on right now, so I'm going to put it back in commercial break.
Cooper Naylor, and starting on Monday, January 31st, I and Rusty Casper will be bringing you a fresh look at everything from sports to movies to anything else.